It's another clashing day, and we have some great 3-star attacks. Yes, yours for me truly, but I'm going to show a 6-pack from Lando. We have both air and ground today, so be sure to stick around to the end, my friends. We are against WHF in the war, and look at this beauty here. Now, Lando is, Harry, our fearless leader. No, Harry the man. He might, I don't know if he's going to be retiring soon, but he might be. That's terrible. Anyways, doing the suicide hero charge. Well, at least the queen. He is going to bring in bowlers into the core, but look at this amazing baby dragon. This baby dragon cleared out everything needed. Now, if this storage didn't drop, the bowlers would have walked over there. So very important to get that down without a doubt. Now, king coming in, nice test wall breaker. Please always do that, my friends. Always helpful indeed. But look, notice he doesn't even have a jump spell. He doesn't need it. He understands, you know what? All he has to do is create the funnel for his loons to get the Inferno Towers, and that's exactly what he did. Amazingness going on right here. But look at this. You see how the funnel's made to the Inferno? See? All you have to do is put loons down, and you'll get the job done. Now, he's bringing in his hounds to clear out any bombs right over the Inferno Tower. I really like that. And it actually worked out in his favor. Look at what happened here. That dropped, and so the hounds kind of stayed over on this section. But you can tell it's kind of just straight pathing over here. Look at this beauty, man. Look at the beauty, just kind of a straight line down the middle. Now, of course, the danger section in this base is the core here with the Teslas. But it's okay. He just was going to plow right through it. He was pretty dominating, actually very dominating in this attack. What am I talking about? Pretty dominating. He was dominating. Look at the beauty here. Again, these anti-Lalo bases, this is what it is. You know, air defenses on one side. If you can get your kill squad over there, and then on the other side, you can just do the laloon, and he only needed 2 hounds. He didn't have to have sometimes you only need 1 hound. This time he brought 2 because he probably didn't think he was going to get all 4 air defenses down pretty much with his kill squad, but it did happen, and that's the weakness of the base. Again, when you give up something like that, of course, different strategies call for different attacks, or that doesn't even make sense. But again, look how many loons. This is dominating. Serious. This is wipage. He's got like, I don't need 2, 4, 6, 8, like 12 loons maybe. I can't even count them all. They're all grouped together. Very nice attack. Again, if you see those sort of bases, have a kill squad, because a small kill squad, it was just bowler CC, could get so much done because there's no defenses around. It was all just some cannons. All the defenses, you remember, were over here. The Expos, Wizard Towers up in there, most of the Archer Towers as well. So it makes for a very valuable kill squad for a cheap kill squad, if that makes sense. Does it make sense? It does make sense. Let's go on. My attack will come soon, but here we're going to do a Bowler Witch attack. Now, I really, really like this here. Lando, we saw a couple of these, and sometimes on my hit, like I thought I could Bowler Witch it. I just needed the confidence, or not the confidence, I needed the confirmation. I really like having teammates' confirmation, just saying, yeah, that's a good strategy. I think it goes a long way, because sometimes we might not see something on our attacks, but look at this, my friends. Now, notice he doesn't put the healers down right away, and I noticed that he waited, because you don't want the healers going to the skellies. You want to try to have them go towards the witches instead. Now, he did bring 2 rage and a heal. Now, after talking about this with him, I realized 2 rage is better than the freeze. And the reason the Inferno's so close to the outside perimeter that the value of the freeze just wouldn't have been there. Because I thought about a freeze on my attack, but then after he said that, I was like, you know what? He's right. He's totally right. Lando knows what he's talking about. So the power of the healers, look. Imagine no healers over here. These witches would die to the small bombs after the giant bomb. That is the danger of it. So it's very hard. It can be very hard to stop this attack from getting 3-starred, but this base was susceptible. Again, if you can get to the second Inferno Tower with a second jump for the queen, that isn't, it just makes it a little bit easier for your Bowler Witch attack. And he's got so many witches up, it's ridiculous. Again, very nice entry. Let's go back and let me tell you why he entered on this base, this way he did, and not another way. I mean, pretty standard. Now, could you have come from 12 to 3 side? You could have. I mean, you could have for sure. I kind of like this side over here, and the reason why, look, you get a little more Wizard Towers over here. See over here, not the Wizard Tower. So on the back end, it could hurt you in the end Certainly on the side here, your witches would get hurt by the wizard towers. So those things are certainly to be looking at. But of course, an entry point, you wouldn't enter from, say, 6 to 3. Just not a good entry point. You would face both Infernos, and they would have more hit on your kill squad. So right here, the first jump takes out really fast. So, hopefully you can... do they have a 10v10? Oh, no. Is this a dip or a 10v10? Let's just watch a live, shall we? Oh, it was a dip. Well, they got the 3-star. Okay, moving on to my base, or my hit. Again, at first I thought, you know what, maybe, these are maxed Infernos, so I was like, maybe I need a freeze. And I thought about, maybe a freeze is better. But then, I was debating between freeze and rage, because a rage would help in the core. But, again, teammates, you got to ask your clanmates. He was like, no, go with the 2 rage. And, obviously it worked out, so very thankful for that. Again, sometimes you might not see it there. So my thing was, here's a couple tricks here. Coming in on this, look how much of the kill squad. That's why you can Boulder Witch this, because a base gives up so much. Look at all this. This is pretty much all his defenses on this side, giving up so much with a Boulder Witch push. Now, the one thing I would say that I did, I put bowlers on the army camps on purpose first. And the reason I did that, because I didn't want my skeletons to be hit by the mortars because they die automatically. That's why I did bowler, then I did my witches, and then bowlers on the side to keep the skeletons up. Does that make sense? So those little things, I saw that. I was like, you know what? I could do that. I can keep my witches going strong, at least the skeleton spell. So here goes. There are the 2. Here comes the witches on the side. You notice, look what I'm talking about. See, the mortar would have locked onto these skeletons. Bad news. The tanking would have been just depleted. Yet they're on these, look, they're on the bowlers there, doing no damage at all. Bowlers on the side, and you know what? Oh yeah, it had 2 bowlers. I meant to put 2 bowlers on each side, and it added 3 and 3, and then push to the middle. So now again, I waited maybe a little bit long. I did lose a witch a little bit long on the heal spells, but in the end, it was okay indeed. Had an early rage, had everything going down. Look at that. Now I think early on the heal, look, I totally missed these bomb compartments. That actually could have seriously cost me, guys. That was not good indeed. Just a little misplaced heal, without a doubt. Because look, imagine I had the heal there. I would have totally destroyed this base. A bunch of those bowlers died in the end. But anyways, amazing stuff. Again, the healer trick on the side. Now, how do you defend against that? Well, you'd have to put your black bombs on the sides. But then, if you do that, then they could lalo you easier. So it's kind of tricky. It's very tricky. However, the base was just meant for the Boulder Witch because, you know why? The shallow Inferno towers. Both attacks you noticed were shallow Infernos. You can get to the Infernos very quickly. Even though these were maxed Infernos, still able to get there pretty quickly. See, since on the back end, look, there's nothing over here. Cannons and air defenses, dominating attack. I lost 1 witch. I'm going to swag my queen ability. And there it is. That's the power of the Boulder Witch. So if you see bases like that, where a lot of anti-Lalo bases are built like this, Boulder Witch the side, the non-anti-Lalo, the non-air defense side. You get so much value over there. So very cool stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and who knows, we're putting up a good fight against WHF. It's going to be a close one for sure. So we'll see what happens in the end. But my friends, thanks again for watching. Give it a thumbs up. 6-pack for Lando, Harry, our fearless leader. And maybe I'll get a 6-pack. I don't know. But thanks. We'll see you next time. Halo.